We didn't invite Brother Murphy anyway. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll show up.
And I couldn't figure out why we're having problems with the fit. They got it crammed in there, but it wasn't pretty. I think that's why they stripped out the bars on one of the other ones.
Okay.
Maybe we got to change an axle.
You want to use that chassis down the next one?
Well, I thought we'd take this one apart and then put that one back together. But I was also thinking we need to pull.
Let's see, now they're not going to need to pack any grease, right? The ones we're going to give
Well,
them already packed, or what are you planning on there?
And I'm not sure. I've got that grease packer. You're going to need 9/16 ratchets. That handles bolts on the trailer and handles bolts on the trailer.
Yeah, that deal and
that's everything, isn't it?
I think that's it.
Oh, and bolts on the handcart for the axles. See, I'm forgetting. This is how you bolt on the axles. These are ones I picked up from because Pa's left them. If you have to change out an axle, you need a pair of side cuts, some needle nose, bent nose for the best. You know, a couple of these to get the axle nuts off. I told Bruce, if you got some angle drills, this will seriously cut down your assembly and disassembly time. But
Remind me to send out a note on that one.
Okay.
I'll send a note out.
He said he's got one.
Okay,
but,
you've got one.
You know, if you've got a couple of them, you'll see when we start taking this apart, it'll save you a lot of time where the kids aren't putting them together.
Okay.
And each cart has a kit of 3 wrenches too, Allen wrenches.
Okay.
And I think I've got a couple of these. But that's kind of...
What size is that wrench inside?
That's 5 millimeter.
5 millimeter, okay.
Yeah. Is there any other tool they need? Band-aids.
Band-aids,
Tourniquets.
Gloves. Patience.
Yeah,
chainsaw when you really get frustrated.
If you do have to change your wheel out in the field, okay, hold that, Bob. Got it?
In the field, if they do have to change a wheel, so take the weight, all of the product off of the cart and then raise it, or have them try to raise it up somehow.
You could have them. You can have them. You'll see here. We got a cart like this. Then you can have them just lift like this.
Okay.
So you can just have somebody, you can stand it up, just have somebody steady it, and you can change everything.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of got its own built-in jack.
Okay. Do you know about what size that bolt is?
I think this is a 1 inch.
Okay.
But I have pressure wrench probably better.
Use your magic caliper now.
Oh,
It's got the cotter pin and everything in there, then you got to work out.
Yeah, if you have one that has a Zerk fitting, because we're starting to install Zerk fittings on here, which you probably shouldn't have. Yes. Still 20.
No, let's see, the first time was
21.
21.
We got the prototype. 1 inch is the size, but it barely fits. But
Okay.
15/16 is the nut size.
Okay.
So you're definitely going to need that. I'll kind of set this out here. Cotter pin cap. Come off the side. There it is. A washer. And the bearing. And the washer was towards the back. Yeah, it goes like so. And then go ahead and you can pull it off. On the back here, you just got to be careful. There is, flip that around, Bob. There is a grease seal, and that's hammered in. When we give you the spare ones, which you'll see, we usually have everything covered up in tape. You'll already have a greased bearing in there. All you'll have to do is you'll get it like this with these parts. Will just be inside the hub there.
Okay.
So when you get it, you're just going to have, it'll just look like this. So, no big deal, that's it. So if you're ready to change it out, just make sure you're ready to do it. You just don't want to tear up these lips on the seals.
Okay.
Because that's rubber. Okay. Back bearing in there, there's another bearing. There, where it goes and this is really fun when you're doing that in the dust
in the dust of the dirt.
So I would take lots of paper towels. Be clean. I gotta get it. Not a particle of iron.
Not a particle of iron.
We need to get that on blazing up on the wall somewhere. Not a particle of iron.
To save money. And they had a lot of problems.
Well, how did they get the hubs in case? Go ahead and say it, and we'll.
You just gotta rotate. You want it to spin, but you want to hold that lever up the flange.
It's getting real tight.
You may need to.
So Bob, you're holding the back side of that flange, right?
Just use this just as leverage. Get it all the way.
Oh, I see what he's holding. Okay.
It's that.
Yeah, and that won't be a problem in the field because the cart will be bolted to it.
Yeah.
We won't take the cart off the.
But as you get tighter, this will start to bind up. There's a little bit of pressure there. You really don't want that.
Now, if
Okay.
you don't like a particular family, what you can do is come in and tighten all the hubs.
That is in the Ten Commandments in there. You'll notice that if you make someone mad, we'll tighten up. So you can see the split right there. So what you'll want to do, once you get it snug,
It's so it matches up with the cotter pin hole.
yeah,
right?
you want to back it off. So there's a flat, but you want to make sure that it's running okay. You don't want it to drag.
Okay.
You also don't want it too loose. So
Okay.
that one's probably okay
Are we
there.
going to do that this next time? We always talk about
Maybe I'll send with you a couple of bearings. These are what the seals look like. Maybe I'll send you a few seals just in case, but I can't imagine where it would be that bad. But that's what a seal looks like.
Okay.
And they're press fit in, so I probably won't send any. And I can't remember. But you got to get a slight little curve in this to get this in the. We want to wait till the kids can suffer.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are doing for water, but we had.
Well, we have. I think they have. Well, I know we can't put that much weight on the cart, though. You can't haul the water, right? I think they're.
Let's see, what did they do?
Well, what they did is they were trying to put 2 5-gallon cap goes on. So you know that that's going to go on just that way.
Are we loading?
Yep.
Is this the center?
Yeah, center one, number 10. Now you'll have to have someone rotate the flanges. Just don't pinch someone's fingers. Okay, come down slowly. Because we're going to the axle. And you just put your wheel in. Make sure she's threaded right. Okay, 12, that goes to the back. You got your arrow forward, perfect.
Sean, the chassis, how they bolt down and all.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if we want to roll the second. We probably want to roll the second layer off. Okay, this is going to go up and over. Okay.
I need to be on the
Oh
outside.
yeah, you got to be on. Yeah, that's only. Okay, lift together. And you'll see we got the axle and it's between the yellow lines. You got to move a little bit. I got it. Okay, good. Slide it down. And you'll notice these axles do have a bend to them. They bend them about right here. They bend down a couple of degrees. It's because that's to compensate for the dish.
Okay.
Because the wheels are a dish, but they want the spokes to be vertical where the load goes straight down.
Okay.
And the dish is to give strength to the wheels. So here we just needed to go to... Okay, so to check the location. Yep, forward. Okay.
Watch your fingers.
Okay, you got to go up and over. It goes in that slot. There you go. Beautiful. The Velcro, or you'll be missing stuff. Straps. Rack. We'll just slide through. I guess we need to show them 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey Bob.
Yeah.
In there in a box.
Okay.
Right there. There should be one for each trader. Star wrench.
Okay.
And we just put these up in here.
Okay.
It's not as critical at this point, but you can see how all these do is these just sandwich this down, just pull these down, and they fit within a rack, and there's padding on there.
Okay.
So you should never have to pull these racks out, though they can.
Right.
But you shouldn't need to.
You just need to do the top
Yeah.
angle there.
Now, if you're not careful, these do not need to be torqued down tight. You see how loose those
Yes.
were?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is where we're starting to get stripping as people over torque these, and what happens is, see even the little bend in that plate? They're putting a little bit too much torque on them.
Okay.
But what you'll do is take these and make sure you keep everything, because if you lose them, obviously you can't hold them down. So you can take the, and we'll show you over there where they're pulled off.
Right.
So
That's
you
fine.
have 4 of them.
Okay.
These have on that because if you have them twisted, then a wheel can catch on it coming by.
Okay.
And I'll show you the more critical one is the one that's the forward one. But just make sure they don't strip these.
There.
And many times